Yo, what's good, people? There's ROCKSTEADY of King of the Pit TV signing in. Shout out to my man Gary via the Patreon. Gary's put me on some great music, and he's about to put me onto some even better music because I had a look at it. But long story short, he's told me to check out Screaming Trees' Sweet Oblivion. He sent me this link, right? So I assume, generally speaking, the playlist is going to be of the record Sweet Oblivion. Now, I have never, ever, ever heard of the Screaming Trees, but these videos have got millions of views. Millions of views. So this band and record should be really good. Not only that, but it seems as if there is a multitude of music video content. So they've crammed a lot of music videos into this record. Who are the Screaming Trees? We're going to have to find out. Rest in peace, Mark Lanegan. Unique voice who will be missed by many. Rest in peace, the two members of Screaming Trees, Mark Lanegan and Van Connor. Well, let me start by saying rest in peace. And somebody says Cornell, Staley and Lanegan, the best voices of the 90s. And rest in peace, Mark Lanegan, one of the best vocalists in the past 40 years. Everybody is rating this dude for his vocals. I'm looking forward to it. So once again, shout out to my man Gary. This is Shadow of the Season, track number 1. Let's go. That's a great riff. That drummer is paggering that kit right there. Great unique riff. Bassist is jamming as well. Bass is leading it, to be fair with you. Great head of hair. Bro, these dudes are grooving. $1993. I love that bass line. But these dudes are grooving. These dudes are grooving. These dudes are grooving. I hope we got more grooves coming up. That was a great riff. There was an awesome, powerful subtlety and sort of minimalistic value to the music. I think it's because they all stayed within the realm of like one particular register altogether. They were sort of like mid, I don't know, like a mid energy, mid frequency band. And when I say frequency, I speak music theoretically. The guitar wasn't low and heavy. The guitar wasn't high up and jangly. Same with the bass guitar. They were all existing and jamming out in the same space. The frontman, quite a low vocal. Quite a low vocal. Let's keep going. Nearly Lost You. I think this has got even more views. 8.9 million views. So let's keep things moving, yeah? Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. You know what? Quite possibly this might be the last track on this record I'm listening to tonight. I gotta get up early, so I might be restarting this tomorrow. And if I start it tomorrow, I'm actually gonna have a mustache because I'm participating in Movember, which I don't know if it stems to America and so forth, but in England, it's just growing a mustache for awareness of. I can't even tell you what it's for awareness of at this point. Do I think it changes a thing? Does it do anything? No. Am I raising any charity in doing so? No. But I know a couple of people who are using it as an excuse to brand a mustache, and I'm more than definitely going to join them in that. So this one's entitled Nearly Lost You. This must be a good tune at 8.9 million views. Music video, let's go. Track 2 of 11. Oasis vibes. A lot more kick in the drummer though. The drummer's a powerhouse. He's a rock drummer, isn't he? That lead guitar as well. This is Oasis. This is Oasis. I want to see somebody reference Oasis in the comments. When was this put out again? You know what? This might have come out beforehand, so I might be lying to you here. Was it 93? This was out in 93. Then you know what? I'm gonna give the points to the Screaming Trees for it. Because I think what? Definitely Maybe came out in 94. Am I right in saying that? Or was it 93? Definitely Maybe came out. A lot of people are paying respect to the fallen members of this band. Looks a little bit like Jim Morrison there from that little clip. You know what? That tune won't go amiss on one of my playlists. Like, do you know Spotify, they orchestrate, like, customized mixes in relation to your tastes and what you listen to. It'd be no surprise if this popped up at some point, because that was a great tune. That's something I'd like to listen to whilst I'm driving. You know what I mean? It's easy listening, rock music, good emphasis to it, but it's very pop. It was very pop as well. Really drilling the chorus section. We got Dollar Bill coming up next. I like that last track. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see you on the flip side, people. I'm signing out, but I'm gonna be back in 1 second. I mean, if you're watching the full. Bit chilly, mate. Bit chilly. I'm a bit cold. We're listening to the Screaming Trees. This is track number 3, entitled Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill, y'all. Let's get straight into it. Come on now, track number 3 of 11. Another music video. So many music videos. I get a little bit of Oasis from this band, you know. Come on now. Torn like an old dollar bill. Come on now.
Girl, let them say what they will.
Here we go.
No one should hurt ya. That's all I seem to do. That no one should deserve. That's all I seem to do. I gotta tell ya goodbye, mama. We're taking this too far. Been trying to tell you what's going on. Yeah. Trying to make it easy on you. Trying to make it better, make it easier on you. It's all I came to do. Oh, it's all I came to do. Oh. Down in the light, and I must be dreaming it. 'Cause I see clearly, I see angels bringing something to me. Mother mercy. Told I didn't need it. Goodbye, mama. I've taken this too far.
The soft and sensitive lyrical content and the vocal performance in contrast with the slap of that snare as the drummer just beats down. Drummer's very powerful in this band.
Been gone a while, been gone long. Oh, yeah. I don't wanna hurt ya. It's all I seem to do.
A lot of motion in that bass line right now.
Don't wanna disturb ya. It's all I seem to do. I gotta
One thing these dudes can do is create a great groove. It's relatively simple music. We're jamming off of a couple of chords, but we're able to just throw this rhythm in. You know?
goodbye, mama. I've taken this too far. Been down a while, been down a long way.
That was a great tune. That was my favourite one so far. That was really good. Just great rhythm to it, great energy to it, great contrast between the instrumental and the vocal line. Like I said, the drumming and the softer vocal approach, I really like that. That was a great song. I was jamming out. We've got more or less coming up next, alright? Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. We're listening to the Screaming Trees. We're listening to Sweet Oblivion by the Screaming Trees. Shout out to Gary, who's recommended this via the Patreon. My man Gary puts me onto a lot of very, very cool music. And to be fair with you, Gary, Screaming Trees, yo, this might be potentially my favourite of the lot you have recommended, because I have never ever come across the Screaming Trees in my life. But why have I not? Why? This band must be very underrated. Just what more can I say? Must be underrated, because it's never the band name, the Screaming Trees, have never come into my vision. Never been, never crossed my awareness before, and I'm really enjoying this record so far. I like their sound. This one is More or Less. Let's go. Sounds like Dinosaur Jr. One, two. I knew that. That was More or Less. That was an interesting song, that was an interesting song. When I checked the time to see we had gone halfway through the song, it felt like it had just blown on by. Very easy listening, very smooth. It just flew past. That was a good tune. It was, you know, production-wise, guitar sound-wise, tempo-wise, sounded like a couple of tunes I've heard off of Dinosaur Jr. before. Sounded a little like that. And Dinosaur Jr., arguably, grunge band. What more can I say on that one? It was a good tune. It was a good tune. I like this band's sound. I like how they don't mess around. They're not noodling around with riffs. They're not, you know, going overt with the ideas. They're relatively basic a band. They're just good songwriters. There's good songwriting in the music, and that's what I appreciate, you know, at the very foundation of it all. Butterfly coming up next. Might be another music video. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to The Screaming Trees, and we are listening to Sweet Oblivion, the full album. This one's entitled Butterfly. Let's go. I've never come across a record with so many music videos, you know. This is 90s, this. That saturation. How 90s is this?
Changing memories that fade away. Hours and the days, while in the sunshine bright. I kept you on my mind.
So Mark only passed away 1 year ago. Only 1 year ago. Oh, let's go back to that hook. Oh. Cry, butterfly. Oh. Butterfly. Is this a Seattle band? Washington. Ellensburg. Washington in general for grunge is a high watermark that probably will never be repeated again. Even if this band's from Ellensburg, not Seattle specifically. Butterfly. Wow. I'm sick and I want to go home. Yeah, I'm telling you what, there's a lot of feet in this music video, alright? There's a lot of feet going on in this music video. I wonder why, eh? Who's produced... Who's produced this? To be fair, that swinging of the feet there was quite morbid, I thought. Is that what it's implying? Fly high butterfly? When I say is that what I was trying to imply, I meant like the swinging off of a tree. A noose on a tree, you know. Butterfly. Them backing vocals are quite typo negative, I think. Butterfly. Was that the best track on the record so far? Was that the best track on the record so far? I'd listen to that again right now. I'd listen to that again right now. That's got replay value. I like that a lot. I love the hook on that. I love the energy. I love the hook. Fantastic. That was a great tune. That was a great, great tune. I'm going to leave that one short and sweet. That's my reaction to that. I thought that was a brilliant track. For Celebrations Past coming up next. Track number 6, alright? Let's keep going. That was a brilliant track. I'm on a high after that one. Fly high, butterfly. Yes now, bless now, don't forget the rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in, live and large. For Celebrations Past is Sweet Oblivion's track number 6. We're listening to the Screaming Trees tonight. Let's go. This sounds very, do I want to say 70s or 60s? What do I want to say, people? What do I want to say?
They keep themselves moving and do what is right. Now watch what you gather and hold in your hand. Numbers are many, misunderstand.
Bassline sounds very Stone Roses in my opinion.
Drink your wine away instead. I will remember all that's said. Say farewell and close the door. You'll find me nevermore. And I believe in, and I believe in, and I believe in you. Must be a crying shame. Tell you a story of that which comes last. All of the sorrow that lives in the past.
Good line.
Now if you're tired of all that's been told, don't be surprised that I've grown so. Drink your wine away instead. I will remember all that's said. Say farewell and close the door. You'll find me nevermore. And I believe.
This is the weakest track on the record, this one. Not saying it's a bad tune, but it's nowhere near as good as what we've heard.
Must be a crying shame. Breathing in shadows are dead on the vine. I'm there in the morning to take you sometimes. To watch what you gather and hold in your hand. The numbers are many, you misunderstand. Drink your wine away instead. I will remember all that's said. Say farewell and close the door. You'll find me nevermore. And I believe in, that I believe in, that I believe in, that I believe in, that I
The climax and the build up to the end there was really good. I like that a lot. I had movie soundtrack vibes coming through on that bit. Like the big climax before it cuts off and then it cuts to the scene, like a quiet scene. And we get back into it, you know what I mean? But that section shows like a montage of just like, you know what I mean? Hard work, graft, blood, sweat and tears, and then we cut back into what's going on external to that, the subplot. That was it was all right. I like the build up there at the end. I like the intensifying of it. I like the bass lines. That was good. It wasn't a bad tune, but it wasn't as good. You know what? I think it ended on a really good high. Generally, the first 3 quarters of the tune wasn't that good. We got The Secret Kind coming up. Set your spirit free. It's the only way to be. Screaming Trees, The Secret Kind, is track number 711 from the Sweet Oblivion record. Let's go. Here we go. We're riffing. Come on. First time I've seen the album cover. Here we go. That bass is jamming right now. They should have done a music video to this one, to be fair. This is a great tune. Great energy to this. That was a great tune. Great energy, great tempo, proper toe tapper, great vocal line. What more can I say? Very cool riff, cool bass lines, great drumming. I mean, that was the big shindig, wasn't it? That was really nice. We got Winter Song coming up next, track number 8. Let's keep going. Look at the state of my barnet, people. Fucking hell. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're signing in. We're listening to the Screaming Trees. This is track 8 of 11 on Sweet Oblivion. It's entitled Winter Song. Let's go.
straight through. Didn't hear no warning. Just a roll of the dice and a precious fight. Bring you around, it's easier when I'm wasting my time and I'm losing my mind. Oh my mind. Trying to wait for the sky to fall. It's kinda hard now to see it all. Whisper a song of winter in your heart. Dead end street, just out my back door. I heard what seemed a young girl laughing. The raindrops fall away like souls. I wondered if she ever heard my dying.
I don't think this is the best song on the record. Last two songs haven't been... Well, actually, the last one was good. I don't know. I had a little breather. Was it the last two songs? This one... Do you know what it is? The vocal is always very mid-register or lower mid-register. So sometimes it's easy to confuse that with low energy. You know, traditionally speaking, songwriting wise, the melody and the vocal there tends to go a little higher register. When it comes to like chorus sections and so forth, to give it a little more pop and a little more audacity. And there is a psychological element to that. I mean, we pay more attention to a baby screaming due to the higher register and pitch. A fire alarm, an ambulance. It's high register, high pitch. It catches your attention more. When you stay within this low register of the vocals, and you keep that consistent, sometimes you're just awaiting that, defining feature.
Just a roll of the dice and a precious fight. Bring you around, it's easier when I'm wasting my time and I'm losing my mind. Oh my mind. Trying to wait for the sky to fall. It's kinda hard now to see it all. Whisper a song of winter in your heart. Trying to wait for the sky to fall. It's kinda hard now to see it all. Whisper a song of winter in your heart. Jesus knocking on my door one last time early this morning.
I didn't think that was the best song they've done. I mean, it was pretty good. It wasn't a bad number, but, we've had some really good tunes on this record. That one, we didn't seem to really go anywhere too far with it. We got Troubled Times coming up next, alright? Let's keep going. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to the Screaming Trees. This one's entitled Troubled Times. Let's jump straight in. Come on now. Heavy.
Lay it to rest. You know my word ain't the best. Shut
That little crawl with the bass line there. This is a good tune, this so far. Longest track on the record, I think. Come on, where we going? This is a tune. Last couple of songs might have been, you know, a little off the beaten path. This one though, we're getting back to basics. This is a great tune. This is a great tune. Great belting chorus here. Building up to a solo, maybe. Come on now. Shoot me on down, baby. Shimmy on down. Down, baby.
Just another question
That was a great tune. Yeah, that was a really great tune. I thought we were going to be jamming on that sort of heavy and low and slow riffage right there from the top. But when it kicked in, wow, what a powerhouse. That is one of the better choruses on the record as well. Definitely one of the better choruses on the... That was a fantastic tune. We're back to a high standard with that one. That was really good. That was really good. That was really good. That was really, really, really good. Troubled Times. That's a great tune. That's got great replay value. Couple of tunes down this record have got replay value, and to me, that is like one of the highest honours as far as my taste is concerned. If I can replay that tune again, wow. No One Knows coming up next, track number 10. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest out, people. I've done about 20 outfit changes throughout the listen of this record. I've been here, there, and everywhere. This is track number 10 of 11. We're finalising the record Sweet Oblivion by Screaming Trees. This one's entitled No One Knows, alright? Without further ado, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Bada bing!
Don't turn away, you haven't yet awakened. Why don't you stay? Remember what you said. 10,000 miles and everyone's mistaken. Look where you've been, where every woman's wasted.
Love them backing vocals, them backing harmonies are fantastic.
Tomorrow you'll wake up aching, wondering how, when no one really knows. Don't speak a word of all that you've been saving. If there isn't time, then you should let it go.
Great groove to this one. Love the endless hypnotic ringing of that high register guitar there, just twinkling on.
Bring back all you've taken. Once more alone, you'll never let it show.
Come on now.
All the while you've been sleeping,
Come on.
drifting around the wind, never blow. Tomorrow you'll wake up aching, wondering how, when no one really knows. Know what have I done wrong?
Here we go.
Why don't you tell me what have I done wrong?
Ooh.
Better tell me what have I done wrong? Why don't you tell me?
Fantastic lead solo. Fantastic. There's an incredible feel to this one. It's blues without blues, you know? And there's an incredible feel to this one. And when I say blues without blues, I mean you've got the blues, but this isn't blues music, you know? This is rock music.
You haven't yet awakened. Why don't you stay? Remember what you said. 1,000 miles and everyone's mistaken. Look where you've been, where every woman's wasted. All the while you've been sleeping, drifting on the wind.
There's a light desperation to the voice, and I like that a lot. That's that bluesy grit that I'm hearing coming up.
Tomorrow you'll wake up again, wondering how, when no one really knows.
Come on now, here we go, here we go.
No one have I done wrong. Can't you tell me what have I done wrong? Baby, tell me what have I done wrong? Tell me now.
Ba-da-da-da. Fantastic. That was really good. That was really good. This record is really good. This record is really good. This record is really good. This record doesn't need a re-listen for me to be aware of how quality the songs are. Some of these songs have just been incredible. That was a great tune. That was a great tune. No one knows. That was a great tune. We might not have had the hooks we've had in some of the other songs that I really liked, but you have a great emotive value in this one. Fantastic. Let's finish this record off with Julie Paradise. Great title for a track, this one. Let's finish off. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV signing in. We're going to finish off this record, Screaming Trees. This could be the worst song of all time, but it's not going to matter because this record has been really good. It's been really good. I'm going to do my final overview of this record after this, where you can join me in seeing, you know, my final thoughts, and if I've got anything that comes to mind, we'll talk about it. This is Julie Paradise. Let's finish this record off. Shout out to Gary. Gary's put me onto this one. Wow, Gary, I think this might have been the best recommendation you've done so far. Okay. Little light-hearted feel here.
Hey dog, hides in the night, no wrong or right. Hey dog, hides from the heat. I need sugar sweet, I need summer sheet. Says I'm gonna ruin my mind. Something's going on inside, I'm thinking.
Everyone's saying it's a great closer.
All that I want, and a little water, and a little water.
Come on, I know we're building up to something.
Something's going wrong in my mind. Something's going wrong inside, I'm thinking.
Come on now.
Your little mother cried, sent home a bullet for the family. That's how your father died. Died a broken and lonely man. Something's going wrong in my mind. Something's going wrong inside, I'm thinking. Yeah. sugar sweet. I need some cheap. Something's gonna ruin my mind. Something's gone wrong inside. I'm thinking.
I'm gonna say something to finish off, right? And this is gonna be a controversial one. It's gonna be a controversial one. But I'm gonna try. It could be controversial, but I'm gonna try and lay it out in a, an understanding way. I don't mean to be tight. This band, Screaming Trees, how big were they? Because they've not reached my ears. Ever. Nobody I know has ever referenced the Screaming Trees. Clearly, they established a great big bold presence because millions of views on some of these videos. Millions on millions of views, right? A lot of people saying they're underrated band. I think they are underrated because I'm not a grunge head, right? But it'd be silly for such a great band to never come on across my radar at all. My question is, everyone's beautiful to me, right? But the image of the band, the people in the band, aren't necessarily sellable sex objects as to which you might get in, big rock star bands. Bold, mysterious entities. I mean, these dude mysterious isn't the case, alright? Definitely mysterious to me because I know nothing about these people. But they have a different image in comparison to the bands that will lead in the forefront, if you know where I'm coming from. That's as much as I'm going to say on that. But do you think that's part as to why they weren't pushed into my broad peripheral view as far as music is concerned? If that makes sense. That was a great tune. It wasn't the strongest on the record. As far as a great closer, which is what everyone's saying, it wasn't the worst closer of the record, but it wasn't that great a tune in my opinion. But that doesn't devalue the record, as which I said at the start. It doesn't matter what tune was here. The record's been really enjoyable. I've got one more video to do where I'm gonna, give you a heads up as to what I thought of the record as a whole. And I will see you there. Screaming Trees heads, yeah. I almost thought I said Talking Heads for a minute there. Right, cool. I'll see you there. Yes, now, blessed now. Don't forget the rest now. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV, signing in with a little review, little album review. This got put forward to me by my man Gary via the Patreon. All right, he's put me onto some fantastic grunge music. If anything, I actually have to give my understanding and insight to grunge as, you know what I mean, 80% of what I'm aware of at this point down to my man Gary. He's really put me on to some depths of the genre, and I'm enjoying the ride. He put me onto the Screaming Trees. This record was called Sweet Oblivion. Yeah, I've never, ever, ever heard of the Screaming Trees prior to this. And I would like to assume I have a broad perspective as far as alternate music is concerned, at least when it comes to bands that have made a bit of a splash. You know, at some point they should have come across my spectrum. And you know, when people talk about an autistic special interest, you know, I've been told before that mine is music, being able to categorize and listen and remember band names and titles and what they're associated with. I've just got a mind for music, and the Screaming Trees have never ever crossed my path, regardless of who I've associated with. I mean, all my friends are musicians, all my friends are into music and artists, and the Screaming Trees has never come up. So thank you to Gary for putting me on this, and it seems as if they're not like a lesser known band. A lot of these videos have got millions of views. Plenty of music videos on this record, a surprising amount of music videos on this record. I thought it was brilliant. I think there was a, you know, a relative simplicity to the album. There was a lot of Oasis-esque 3-chord, 4-chord songs which just relied on the song being great, and the songs were great. The frontman had this mid-register consistency, or lower mid-register. We didn't necessarily hear him or the band delve into the higher register much at all. A few guitar solos, a couple of twinky lead guitar bits, but generally we were staying in this space which had an awesome contrast, a likeliness but contrast, because on one side you could consider it mundane, right? You could consider it mundane because we were staying within the same frequency for an entirety. But at the other side, you could consider it hypnotic and powerful, you know, and emphasized within that particular space, as to which, if you enjoy them frequencies, if you correlate with that sound, then this is a fantastic band for you. There were numerous songs on this record, as to which I'm not going to mention because I don't want to forget which ones I'm speaking of and say the wrong ones. But there must have been, 3 or if not 4 songs in particular on this record of 11 songs, as to which I thought, wow, that is a fantastic number. Which is incredible. Normally you have like one hit on a record or one song that really touches you. On this record there was a bunch. Alright? No filler at all. I mean, some songs I liked less than others, but none of them were filler numbers. Bassist was grooving. Drummer was a powerhouse. The drummer was a rock drummer through and through. You could hear the emphasis and the strikes upon that kit through the production, through the sound engineering. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's nullified, it's compressed, as to which it's just all, you know, block standard. Here's somebody hitting a drum kit, but you could hear the emphasis and the power smashing down on that drum kit on this record, which was really brilliant. I really liked it. Very 90s. The production value wasn't fantastic. It wasn't like a big studio production, but it was good. It was acceptable. And like I said, there were some tunes on this record. I'll listen to death metal. I'll listen to hardcore punk. I'll listen to alt rock. I'll listen to, you know, all of these different subgenres and classifications of music on this channel, and I'll listen to album after album after album. And it's incredibly rare that an album possesses such connective material consistently to me. I mean, I can enjoy the sounds, enjoy the music, but like I said, there was multiple songs on this record where I thought, wow, that's an abnormal connection I'm feeling to this track. That's really brilliant. I'm going to rate this record 8.5 out of 10, which is a high rating for this channel. I'm going to rate 8.5 out of 10. A lot of these songs had a replay value, which I didn't. I never have replay value as far as this. I can say, yeah, it's a great record. It's a great record. But I'm never going to return to the record. Never going to return to the record. There's some great tunes on this record. There's some great tunes on this record as to which I would have spun again after hearing it the first time. In particular, I really like the hook off of Butterfly. Butterfly, great hook. Great hook. And there was a couple others as to which I've forgotten which ones in particular. Yeah, that was a great record. So and with that being said, I'm signing out, people.